Good morning and welcome to the At Home with Roby show. I'm Ashley Davis, and along with Trent Haston, President and CEO of the Roby Family of Companies, we're your hosts. Thanks so much for spending your Sunday morning with us. Whether you're in the car or on the couch, you're always at home with Roby. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's andrewroby.com. Trent, hope you had a great week, my friend. It's been a lot of fun. It's finally dried up. The sun came out. And today, as luck would have it, we're going to talk about going outdoors and talk about hardscapes and outdoor lighting for your home or your commercial business.
Yeah, shine the light, baby. Shine the light.
What is that big yellow thing in the sky, by the way?
What is going on, man? It turned on Tuesday, and I think we're going to have a good run of nice weather. We still need a couple fall rain showers in between. But wow, it's hard being a contractor and having it rain for 6 weeks solid.
How do you do that? I actually was thinking the other day. I want to go out. I thought the other day, I said, I want to go ride with Travis and just see how your guys. I guess if it's enclosed.
I'm glad Travis hadn't been around the office much the last month because he hasn't been in a good mood.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I keep telling my wife, I'm like, you can build in all the rain days you want as an out, but clients still want their project done when they thought they were going to have their project done.
Yeah.
And I understand that as a client and as a homeowner and a business owner. So if you're not open, you're not making money business-wise, and your family needs to get back settled in. So thank God for the sun, and thank you for all the rain. We needed it, but good gracious, it came at once.
I was out. We talked about it, I don't know, back in the middle of summer about the drought and how low the lakes were. I was out at the sanctuary showing some folks some land over the last Sunday after we did the show, and it's amazing how much water's out there. The lakes look great.
I don't know if I said this last couple weeks, but I've lived on the Catawba River my whole life, and it was equal or within a couple inches about 8 weeks ago of being the lowest I've ever seen at one time. I think that was in 2007. Now it is as high or within a couple inches of as I've ever seen it 8 weeks later, and I think that was 2010 or 11 when a hurricane, we got the peripherals of a hurricane one fall.
Yep.
So kind of crazy. I think the ground hardened up and it didn't accept in the water
just
as well.
off.
Plus, I think we've just had so much rain. But so hopefully it's going to be a green spring.
And that's a great transition to outdoor hardscapes.
Get your lights ready.
Landscaping. Get your outdoor lighting. This is the time of year to do it, isn't it, Trent? People want to go outdoors, enjoy that weather. Now that hopefully the rain stops, it's a little cooler at night. They can sit outside in maybe a fire pit or something.
Well, we have Patrick McIsaac, who is the GM, the president of Roby Electric, our separate division, and Paul. What's Paul's last name?
Paul Pinnell.
Okay, Paul Pinnell. He's a landscape architect, does a lot of outdoor lighting and stuff. But I've always pushed Patrick, and I think a key to our electrical services business is the outdoor arena, and I really think that you can do so much with outdoor lighting. I just think it adds so much value to your home.
Yeah, and we talk a lot on the show about trends and home building and livability. And you really notice when you go to any new neighborhood, you look at people building a home now, there's a trend to push that living space outdoors. And that really increases your livable square footage. You know, and we're in North Carolina, so, you know, almost 4 seasons now you can go out there and enjoy it with the exception of a couple of months. So that's great. It's great to see, and it's great for people to know that we do that type of work. A lot of people think of us as an indoor contractor, but we do indoor, outdoor, everything.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I went to my buddy's house the other day. He has a fire pit, just bought this house, first time seeing it, has a fire pit, has a koi pond, and all this was existing, has a really nice screen porch. And I said, you can put a heater up here. Why are you a permanent heater in the ceiling? And this becomes a 365-day-a-year porch. Yep. And if it's really nice and it's not raining, no matter how cold it is, you can go out, 50 feet and have a fire in the fire pit and hang out by the koi pond. So I'm a big outdoor guy. And speaking of that, what about the Panthers? They're outdoors and they're kicking tail.
Man, you talk about kicking tail on some land and some great sod. It's amazing what they've done this year.
Everything green.
Just don't put up a banner.
Panther green, because Cam will tear it down. So
I saw him actually out front taking down one of our Andrew Roby signs a minute ago.
Man, I always wondered if that was our competition or neighborhood kids. I didn't know. I always thought when our signs got bashed, because sometimes our signs get bashed. I always think it's our opposing Little League teams.
Yeah.
You know, like First Citizen. We used to play against First Citizens or the Orioles or whatever. Those were our two main competitors back in that late 80s, and I thought it was an Easton to the sign.
You know those banking kids are tough, man. They're gonna
The banking kids, well, they were mad in the early 2000s, but they're back.
took them down.
So I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to our guests. I feel like it's spring. I mean, we're coming into the holiday season. We got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas, we got so much to be grateful for.
You know why you feel like it's spring, right? Because you haven't been able to go outside for like 3 weeks, and all of a sudden it's like spring has sprung, and it's
funny how
November.
you realize when the sun's out and it hadn't been out for a couple weeks how much it makes your mood better. So if you're listening to this, Roby Associates, I expect great things for our business in the next couple months because the sun's going to be out.
The sun is going to be. Now you know why people move down here from. The last 3 weeks is what it's like in Ohio and the Midwest a lot of times.
Well, I went to lunch with my daughters this week, and there was an aunt and an uncle having lunch with their niece, and they said we're visiting from California, and they said we had a drought, so we came to see the rain. I said, hell, we had a drought too. You brought it. You jinxed us.
Yeah, that drought out there is crazy though, California. All right, Trent, great talking with you. When we come back, we're going to dig a little deeper into landscape and outdoor projects and hardscape projects with landscape architect Paul Pinnell. He'll be with us. We'll talk about all the types of things you can do at your home or your business. You're listening to the At Home with Roby show. Visit us today at andrewroby.com, or you can always click on the At Home with Roby tab at wbt.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back.